installing it, pretty much. Installing it manually. And I actually have a good story that I wanted to mention right when we're talking about mods in general. So back during, I want to say 2008, 2009, back before I even started modding Oblivion, so I wanted to mod my Oblivion because I saw a person make a video and their character had, I think it was the Capes and Cloaks mod. But they had a cape, and they told you, like, and in the description, they told you, like, where this mod came from. By the way, I'm going to be doing a mod list. For the modded playthrough, so though if anybody wants to know what the mods that I am using are, there's going to be a link in the description of the playlist that you can find them in. So the playthrough completes and the playthrough for the Oblivion modded playthrough, for those and the Oblivion modded playthrough completes. In the description of those, there will be a paste bin link that will sort of tell you like what mods I am using. So if you wanted to know, let's say where my animation mods come from, or what animation mod I am using, that's where you'll find it. Or if you wanted to know like where I got my sword or where I got my weapon from, that's where you'll find it. I mean, if it's the Dark King, it comes from my mod, so. But I can definitely tell you like where the original items come from, if needed. Mind you, the original where I got the original Dark King's armor from was actually from a mod that got it from the original mod. But back to my story. So, back before I even learned how to mod my Oblivion, I watched a video of a guy using the Capes and Cloaks mod, and I thought that was a really cool mod, and I wanted to install it. So, unfortunately, when I downloaded the mod, there was no instructions on how to correctly install it, or what you were supposed to do to correctly install it to work. So what I did, and this was a horrible mistake now that I think about it, I grabbed each individual file, I Control-8 of course, and I moved them over to the data folder. So if you know how the Oblivion folder looks like, where you look at all your ESMs and your ESP files, that's where I moved all the individual files. So all of the icons, all of the item models, everything was all in there. And when I booted up the game, it wasn't working, and I was like, why? I installed it properly. It's all in there. Why can't I play this cool mod? And then I think I found a different video that explained how to correctly install it. And it told me exactly what I did wrong. So I ended up correcting that. And I felt very, very silly. So during this time, up until I want to say about... so we'll say about 2009 to about... I want to say 2018, so about 9 years after I figured out how to do it, what I did is that I would download the mod, extract it, do whatever that you needed to do, move the meshes and textures in the ESP file, copy, cut, whatever you want to do it, paste it into the Oblivion data area, and then delete the rest. Delete whatever I didn't need. Now, I've changed it this way because that's very silly of me to do in the first place. So pretty much what happens is that if something went wrong, which one of the animation mods that I had installed would always have an issue. So I would always have to reinstall it every bloody time that I downloaded and installed a new mod. So I literally have to go back to the mod page and download it again in order to do it, because again, I deleted after every time that I would add it. So every time I downloaded, extracted, and then moved it over back into the data folder, I would delete the files that were not in the data folder. Well, of course, that's going to cause issues, because guess what? The next time I install a new mod, it's going to break again. So now what I do is I actually keep a zip file of the extensions that I actually do use. And that reminds me that I still have to provide the fix for the Lost Spires mod, because of the one issue that I saw in the video, and what I've always kind of had with Lost Spires. I've never seen it actually be fixed, which I think was kind of odd though, but I have seen it when it has worked, because I think I did it before, or somebody had an older version of it where it wasn't broken. So yeah, so like it can be fixed. Like, it has been done before. But for some reason though, the copy that I got, which, okay, so I wanted to mention this too, because I wanted to kind of mention it at the same time. So the Lost Spires website, I think, is it still down or is it back up now? I wonder if it's actually going to do anything. No, it is still down. So unfortunately, you can't get it from its original source. I'm going to try and see if I can actually find out if there's actually, if somebody actually put it on the Nexus now. The Lost Spires. I know there was a patches system for it. Yeah, so there's only like, there's this one that says the files uploaded to TestNexus are just patches. Download the main file at the site below, which is the lostspires.com thing. I want to take a look and see if this one gives me somewhere else. I don't remember if there was another trainer. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm still reading. All right. So I'm just looking at it right here, and it's. And again, like, a lot of the different things that I'm seeing here are just not that very like helpful, to be fair. Like, this is just saying like different patches for it, but it's not telling you like where you can get it nowadays. So I think that in order to do that, you have to go to the comments of it, and you'll get to the latest version. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I know I'm going to break something. I'm going to break some form of copyright or whatever, which will be an issue, but I mean, if it helps, I guess. What I'll do is I will post the version that I use, but I'll also put the little patch that'll actually fix that missing texture issue that we've seen on the video. So though that will at least be patched. Because that will at least somewhat helpful for us, because then at the very least, that'll be a little bit helpful for you guys, because then at the very least you guys know that you guys can actually play the mod from start to finish and you'll have no issues. Again, that's kind of like how I look at it anyway. Yes, we learned Gust. Yes, we got a better move. Well, we got a more accurate move. That's what I should say. Yes. But I do want Sacred Fire, though. Alright, so we're gonna go heal up. Then we're gonna go back. As I said, probably later on today, I'll probably just only edit. I probably won't even record anything anymore. For a little while. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, like, I'm just too tired lately. And I want to get all the background stuff done first before I go, like, okay, like... So that way I could just get all giddy about me just having all this stuff ready for, like, in the future when we want to do stuff like this. Oh, I forgot to turn off the speed. My bad. Alright, we're back. We're going to face Whitney, the bane of everybody. Clefairy, that's fine. Clefairy should be at least a little bit annoying, so I'm just going to safeguard right now. Double slab, that's fine. Shouldn't do that much damage anyway. Don't know why double slab hits more than twice, but anyway. It was just like a and then just keeps doing it over and over again. Metronome. Ooh, Spadef goes up, that's fine. All of our moves are physical. Other than Sacred Fire, of course. Sacred Fire is special. Because it's a fire-type move. Mill Tank, that's fine. Sacred Fire. And boom! Bye-bye. There's no way this thing's surviving. What?! What? It lived? Well, at least it's stuck in rollout, so I can just gust and take it out. I am surprised we didn't even get the burn off of that, too. The burn would have just been extra nice. Wait, what are you back here for? Oh, yeah, that's right. You want the badge. It's like, yeah, I want the badge. I don't even remember what my team was at the end of Gold. I know I had the Legendary. Or the opposite Legendary, which is what we're probably going to be doing. We're going to bring back Lejuria. Ooh, maybe we can bring back Lejuria from Gold. And bring it over to here. That is actually something that I want to kind of do, too. And I think I've already said this before, too. But I'm going to mention it again. What I think I mentioned it in the last session of Gold. But what I want to do is I want to be able to bring all of the Pokemon that we've been able to play with for these games in general. And bring them over to... and bring them over to like the latest games, and then what I could do is I could just surprise trade them away, or we could just link trade them away, or something odd like that. Just so though, like if you like, let's say Lejuria from Silver, you can get it, kind of thing, and it'll be legitimate. Even though technically I had it at level 5 or whatever, still, it's fine. And even for the Ho, which I don't even know what I'm going to name it, but yeah. But even for the Ho, like, you can have that when it's, like, fully done kind of thing. And don't worry, I'm gonna try and get the legendary dog, I think, of the silver and gold kind of thing. I don't even know if I want to do it for crystal, but I might do it for crystal. I don't know. So, yeah, so that is gonna be it for now. We did 3 gyms. That was awesome. We got Gust as our next attacking move. Let's go and change up the move pool order. I'm gonna go with Gust over here, just so that we can just quickly get that, and then we can go with Safeguard. Good. Alright. So that is going to be it for now. Next time, we'll continue onward. We'll probably beat the 4th gym, maybe the 5th and the 6th gym. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Silver.